Welcome back, everybody, to my review of the G1 Climax 32 tournament. We are on day 7. I have 4 matches to go over with you guys, so let's get right to it. In the first match, representing the D block, we have Will Ospreay defeating Yujiro Takahashi. No surprise there. Yujiro comes out and he just looks super sad because at first Peter doesn't come out with him. He's walking like he just lost his best his best friend. But then she does run out and he hugs her. And in that moment, he went from being a pimp to being the simp. I'm calling him the Tokyo Simp from now on. Yujiro strikes first in this match with 2 big boots. But Will Ospreay was able to turn things around and get some offense in. Yujiro starts to attack the neck of Will Ospreay. Again, good storytelling on New Japan's part. Will Ospreay has had neck issues in the past. Yujiro is exploiting that. Yujiro is actually moving a hair faster than normal, which is a bonus for him. This is actually a decent match. I knew that what the outcome was gonna be, but you know, anything can happen, especially when there's a House of Torture member involved. Ospreay is a hell of a worker. Yes, he's flashy, but it's not a lot of wasted movement on his part. He knows how to tell a story in the ring, and that springboard 450 is a thing of beauty. Yujiro was on his A game, giving a tilt-to-whirl DDT and a pimp juice for a very close 2 count. But like I said, in the end, Yujiro's the one who loses as he eats a hidden blade and is pinned. I will have to say that this was probably the best Yujiro match that I've seen. Of course, if you know anything about me, I've only been following New Japan religiously for like the past 3.5 years. So if you've got better Yujiro matches that I should see, leave it in the comment section for me. All right, in the A block, next match, we have Bad Luck Fale defeating Toru Yano. Yano is 5-1 against Fale. And since Kevin Kelly brought that up, obviously Bad Luck Fale was going to win. Kevin Kelly has this bad habit of giving away matches before they even start. Yano comes out acting like he's not looking forward to this match. Fale has that "it's on sight" look on his face. So maybe Yano is either trying to trick him or he's really reluctant to get in the ring with this guy. But Yano is going toe-to-toe with Fale, but it's not working. So he rolls to the outside where he's the most dangerous during the G1. He picks up a chair and sits down, daring Fale to come out, but Fale, not having none of that, grabs a chair of his own inside the ring and has a seat as the ref starts to count. This is a fairly quick match. Fale bumps Yano off of a backslide attempt, running into the exposed buckle, and then rolls him up for a 3 count again. So this match was all of 6 minutes, but it didn't need to go that long. I'm not a big fan of Bad Luck Fale, and there's only so much Toru Yano can do with him, especially even as a comedy wrestler. So it is what it is. Next match, from the C block, Hirooki Goto defeated Aaron Henare. Hanari has really grown since joining the United Empire, and he's really committed to the Ultimate Weapon moniker with his hard strikes, submissions. He really has an MMA style, which isn't a first in pro wrestling, but he's made it work for him. The opening sequence has these two trying to outmuscle each other, with Goto getting the best of that exchange. Hanare's timing is off just a tad, just a hair. If I was going to give him any criticism about this match, everything else was spot on, in my opinion. On paper, these two would be evenly matched, with Goto having the experience advantage, but this match does not reflect that. Goto was actually fighting from underneath for the majority of this match. Hanari almost finished him with the rampage as we passed the 15-minute mark. Goto was able to mount one last offensive fury, dropping him with a GTW for only a 2 count, followed up with a GTR for the pin. I have to admit, I was a little disappointed. I really thought Hanari would get the win, but Goto did beat Naito already during this tournament, so no surprise that he gets the victory. And in our main event, we have the B block. Tomohiro Ishii defeating Tama Tonga. Tama has faced Ishii twice in the G1, back in 2016 and 2018, and he won both matches. And damn it, Kevin Kelly, I knew that only meant that Ishii was gonna win. I was high on Tama with the Bullet Club story going on, with them turning on him and then him winning singles gold. But ever since he lost that never openweight title to Carl Anderson, only within a month of having it, I'm kind of losing interest in Tama Tonga, and I think New Japan is also not going to give him the credit. Maybe he needs to stick to being a tag team wrestler. Tama is strong, but he's put to the test against Ishii. Ishii, man, I think he's seen better days. He's holding his ribs a lot during this tournament so far, but Ishii is still the master of the no-sell offense. His chop forearm combo in the corner always just looks so painful. Whenever Tama bows up, Ishii fires up and plows right through him. Both men bring the fight to each other, and I was at the edge of my seat on every near fall. Ishii's headbutts make my head hurt just watching them. But in the end, after the hard-fought match, it was finally a vertical brainbuster that gets the win for Ishii, picking up his first 2 points of the tournament. I'd say this is a pretty decent match. No match really stands out. I mean, Ishii and Tama Tonga was good. Will Ospreay and Yujiro was good. I was a little disappointed with Hirooki Goto and Aaron Hanare's match, but not because anything was wrong with the match. I just feel Hanari should have won. Bad luck Fale and Toru Yano. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what do you expect from these two? All right, let's get into some points. So in the A block, Okada is now tied with 4 points with Bad Luck Fale picking up his victory tonight. Toru Yano and Lance Archer with 2 points, as well as Jeff Cobb. Jonah and Tom Lawler still yet to get on the board. In the B block, Jay White stands uncontested at 4 points, with Taichi, Tama Tonga, Tomohiro Ishii, Sonata, and Chase Owens close on his heels with 2 points each. Great-O-Khan yet to get on the board. In the C block, there's a tie with Zack Sabre Jr. and Hirooki Goto with 4 points. Tanahashi with 2, Aaron Hanari and Evil also with 2. Kenta and Tetsuya Naito both yet to get on the board. What's going on with Naito? I had him actually picked to win this thing, but it's still early. In the D block, we have Will Ospreay in the lead with 4 points. ELP, David Finlay, Shingo Takagi, Juice Robinson, and Yujiro Takahashi all following with 2 points. Yoshihashi yet to get on the board, but to his credit, he's only had one match so far. So that's all we have, folks, for my review of Day 7 of the G1 Climax Tournament. Remember, I'm going to be covering every single day of the tournament. If you enjoy my reviews, do me the favor, hitting that subscribe button, and be sure to show some love by hitting the like button. I'll see you folks next time. Come get slammed.